残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ
Hello again, welcome to another episode of Nerding Out. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite animes, among many, but we're going to be doing it in a nerdy way as last time when we did Nintendo and unboxing and everything. So this time we have this big package. We're going to talk about Neon Genesis. All right, big box. This time we have a model. Let's open it up. Nicely wrapped. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of wrapping. It's gonna ASMR. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Look at this box. This is the version 1.5. They did some modifications from the version 1. In Chile, anime and regular cartoons were no different for the most part, especially growing up in the 80s and 90s. It wasn't until, most likely for me, it wasn't until Ghost in the Shell that for the first time I realized, oh, this is different. This is totally different. Now, is this my favorite animation? No, but it's some of my favorite figures. And it has a very special space in my heart because it was the first time, probably one of the first animes that I watched, and nobody else of my classmates, except for the one that introduced me to this, watched it. It was like the first time I got into the anime world knowing it is anime. For this, I wanted to take a big model kit and try to put it together. Let's see. And give you an honest review. Okay, let's take all the pieces out. Look at the size of the hand. Small too. I have my work cut out for me. I figure out the best way to do this actually is to look for the parts that we are going to be working with first. Now, one thing that I did hear about this, which made it extra cooler, one, it comes with like its own LED, and it comes even with like a little screwdriver. Had to do with the fact that the instructions make sure you are not having all of this all over the place. You can start with 1, 2, 3, with little parts, and in the meantime, put the other parts away. Cool. All right, be ready for some kind of time-lapse video where I'm putting this together. Yeah. We have to have some tools. We need a trusty cutter. We need something to lime it with. Some parts that don't look particularly well. Not particularly well, just we need a knife. And we will need a pair of very nice thin tweezers, just in case. Okay. Now, be sure to handle all of this with precision and care, and be careful with your fingers. really cool thing is that it comes with a spring, and you can like, so the trigger actually triggers. Pew pew. I don't know if you can see it. So it took us a couple of days to get back to this video, but here are my thoughts on the Neon Genesis Evangelion 1.5. It's huge, it's nice, the articulations are great. However, there are a couple of things that I wasn't particularly happy with. Like it seems like, especially the articulations here on the knee, they're not particularly great. They come out, you know, well, and apparently the leg too. They come out not, you know, it doesn't take a lot of effort. Posability also, it's a thing. However, it is very, very impressive piece of collectible. It's definitely a good replacement for the one that I had. And again, I will do another video in the future about my thoughts on just in general of anime and Neon Genesis Evangelion. But this is actually a really cool collectible. I don't know if it would be a cool toy, but it's a really cool collectible. And with that said, that was another episode of Nerding Out.